Why would you say that?
Yeah. What up, everybody? What up, everybody? What up, everybody?
What's happening, America? What's good?
You already know what it is, man. It's your favorite weekly recap show, man. The Who Said
Who
That
said that? They said that.
podcast.
Podcast. Let's go.
All right, man. You already know, man. It is I, that one guy, J1s, man. I'm here today with the homie.
Happy Lefty 1016 in the building, man. Hey, make sure y'all following, like my Instagram and fuck with us. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, right. Definitely like and subscribe, follow us, all that kind of stuff, man.
Yes,
We
sir.
live. We live right now on the Facebook. We live right now on the YouTube. We're gonna post this back on Instagram because I didn't like how little the videos was when we did the live shit on there. It was like how you saw how it looked hefty. It was all
Yeah, it's all
skinny
good.
and
We gonna
good.
get there. We gonna get there, man.
Whenever we get the next update to where the whole picture can be up there like it's supposed to be, then we'll be back with that. But
Right.
until then, man, y'all enjoy us on here.
Stay tuned, people.
And stay tuned, man. But Hefty, how you been, man? What's been going on with you?
Man, I'm good. I'm blessed. I'm good. I can't ask for nothing but another shot. You know, every day I wake up is an opportunity, and I don't take that for granted. So I try to capitalize on my opportunities. But I'm good, man. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to join you today on the show. You know, I've been missing it. So I feel good to be here.
All right, man. We've been missing you, man. Me, KG,
My bad.
CC.
My bad.
You know, in our community that we're trying to build. We gonna give y'all a name one of the days. One of these days, man. They said that.
For sure.
Some shit like that, but I don't know, man. So it's just gonna be me and Hefty today.
Probably call
it
it
looks
the
like,
Empire.
right?
Yeah, the Empire. That's our fan base called the Empire.
All right, Empire Gang. So
Yes, sir.
so it looks like CC and KG might not be here today. It's just gonna be me and everybody's favorite co-host.
Let's do it. You know, we love KG and we love CC. You already know that. As much as we can get them on, we get them on. They on more than I am, so it hurts me not to be have them on here with me. But you know, we got to keep rocking.
CC might pop in. She said
She might pop in.
so.
You know, she might.
pop in. I don't know where KG is today, people, but
But
he
CC,
might just walk in here. He just might walk in here and jump on camera. And
Right.
You never know.
be like
Never
that.
know with the homies. He be like that with us. He be like, you just my shit.
Yes, sir. I hope y'all ready for an exciting show. We got some pretty good topics today. You know what I mean? So we about to get into all the hot shit.
Let's get into the weekly this week's drama, man. Let's gonna start with this news per usual.
You know, there's a lot going on. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah. I think it's called Puerto Rico. Okay, all right. And these Latinos, they love making babies, too. Just know that. They do. They do. There's no pulling out. They don't do that. They come inside, just like they did to our country. Heck yeah, it's a cool black guy with a thing on his head. What the hell is that, a lampshade? Look at this guy. Oh my goodness. Wow. I'm just kidding, that's one of my buddies. He had a Halloween party last night. We had fun, we carved watermelons together. It was awesome. You guys are, this is a groany little morning crowd, huh?
That nigga was cold with it. I'm laughing because I promote comedy. I love comedy, so I don't like even the racist shit. It's like a little funny to me. You know what I mean? But I don't
Yes,
know if that was the
sometimes.
right venue for that kind of shit. You know what I mean? I don't
Right?
think that was the right venue for that kind of shit.
Man, I'm saying, let me go back to the little moment right around.
You look at his body language and his face, and he kind of know he fucking up. Like,
You know he's
you
fucking
know
up, but
what I mean?
that's his kind of comedy that
Right, that dry, ins- insultful humor. Yeah, I know.
yeah,
I know.
he was very insultful and kind of racist during the little Tom Brady roast. That's the only other time I saw him do any of his stuff. They have to
I ain't never heard
point
of motherfucker,
have
but
to
I get
point
his kind. I get his brand of comedy though. You know what I
yeah,
mean? But
have to, I was gonna say just point your camera up just a little bit. We down to you up. There you go. I was gonna say we are down
back
to
in the microphone.
eyeballs and eyebrows.
Okay,
That's all
look,
we can see a
bro,
second
my
ago.
bad. My
Yeah. But yeah,
bad.
man. So uh, a lot of different Puerto Rican celebrities and stuff like that have been coming out like condemning this. You know, you called their
It
home,
was
their home basically. They're
trash.
a floating, a literal floating island of garbage. That's, those are his words, people. That's what he called Puerto Rico. He's in the middle of the ocean right now. I think they call it Puerto Rico. Like, yo, I was like, I don't think that's a good way to go right now. It was like he did this in New York City, a place where there is a extremely large amount of Puerto Ricans.
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
It wasn't a good idea if you ask me. I was like, and they have been going hard on him and Trump because they were like, "Yo, Trump, you had like 30 minutes to come out after this dude, or some hours after this dude, and condemn what he said, and you ain't even say nothing. You start making your own little crazy remarks." It's like, but this is their guy. This is their guy. This is who they want.
I don't know. I mean, I just feel like it was bad taste. You feel me? It was bad taste.
Yeah.
But for the message he was trying to put out and what he was trying to do, I wouldn't have went that way for sure. But yeah, as
Yeah,
far as
man.
candidates and who's the best one, I think they both trash. But
Right?
it is what it is. You know, they ain't give us an option this time. They just gave us two this time. You know, they didn't have no, other candidates campaign or anything. So yeah, it's kind of fucked
One,
up. I
well,
don't.
yeah, well, neither side really did this time because the Republicans they just kind of automatically went with Trump. They didn't really give nobody else a chance, and then the Democrats they had to go with their best option available at the time. It was like we do not have a lot of time for this. It's like it's the middle of the fucking summer. He said, because I remember one of the main reasons why they even picked her is because she could use a lot of the money that was already donated because her name was also on the thing. You know what I mean? It was Biden Harris
Right.
campaign, so she was allowed to use the money. So I remember that was a major reason why they even picked her. Like, as if it wasn't
That's
for that
bullshit.
simple fact, I don't think they would have picked her.
Bullshit.
Huh?
Like, think about how bullshit that is. Like, we
Well,
picked.
no,
They picked
because no, but you got to think about it in the other terms. That's kind of what we signed her up to be. The
because her name's already on the
emergency.
money. Like, okay, her name's no matter what she did or didn't do, her name's already on the money. So let's just go with her.
Yeah.
That sounds like bullshit.
No,
That's just
because
me.
no. Well, that's kind of the job she signed up for. She was like, if this motherfucker can't go, remember, people, this is what the vice president's for. Like, if he can't go, I'm the backup. He can't
Yeah,
go.
but
We just saw his ass on the stage. He can't go. It was like he can't go. We just
but
saw
then they
that
should have
shit.
had other candidates campaign and see who was the best one outside of him. It's like they didn't have that. And
If it was December, January, February, I believe they probably would have did that. It was fucking July.
but why like every other time in the presidential election you have campaigns where you have multiple candidates and they go on and the best ones
Well,
get chosen. Why not this time? What was so different about this time and urgent about this time where they couldn't hold a
Well,
natural champion?
because the incumbent president was running, and they didn't run a candidate against him
Well, that's what I'm saying. Why not?
because he was the incumbent president. And then the way the Democrats usually do it, it was like if that guy says, "I'm staying in the race," they don't split the party. Like they usually don't do that. It was like
I never
this,
known that. I've
this
always
is
known when they elect the president, is Republicans and Democrats, and there's a group of on both, and they all go through their campaign, and you
well.
see them right in the polls. You know what I mean? This is the first time I've
So
actually seen them
yeah,
already just making two people and say, "This is all you got." Like this is the
all
first
right.
time I've
So
seen.
like in 2012, it was like this too, with Obama. When Obama ran his second term,
Oh yeah, that's what. So no one else ran.
nobody opposed him. Nobody opposed him. George Bush, when he ran his second term, nobody opposed him. When Clinton ran his second term, nobody opposed him. When Reagan ran his second term, nobody opposed him. That's how it usually goes.
I never knew that. This
Yeah,
is news
that's
to me.
just how it usually goes. But it looks weird this time because the guy that was supposed to go unopposed to run for the president had to drop out. So they had the option during the Democratic convention um, to do a mini version of what you said. But the only difference was we wouldn't have got to vote it personally. Us personally wouldn't have got to vote it because these are rules. These are old ass rules that haven't got to go in effect for hundreds of years, basically. So our representatives that we voted for before, they would have got to vote for who we ran for president. So people would have been even more pissed. It's like I feel like if we would have did it that way. So the best solution was the best and unmessiest situation was just to let her run. That's what a lot of people like, cause it's just there's a lot of rules to how you run for president and all that kind of stuff. And then everything got messed up during that debate when everybody realized, like, hey, this old motherfucker might croak at any fucking moment. Like, like we need to move him. We need to move him out the way. It was like, and it just fucked a lot of stuff up. But nah, there's rules and decorum to all that shit.
Okay, I just like, what the fuck is going on? This shit don't seem normal.
No,
I'm
it's
not
not.
used to this.
It wasn't exactly normal, but it's not like there wasn't steps in place in case this happened. Like in case this happened, they had already thought. Somebody already thought about this. Said, what if this happens? And then now we're
Okay.
going through it. Like this is one of those times.
No, it's good to know some thought was put into the shit. So
Yeah,
that's
man.
all I'm.
They thought really long and hard about how to run this country. That's why it's been around for like 400 years.
Why has it been going to shit for the past 20, 30, 50?
It
That's what,
always feels like it's going to shit. You can go read any newspaper articles with opinion pieces since the beginning of the country, and they had newspapers. People always thought this country is going to shit and it's finna end. The sky is always falling. Trust me. The longer you live, the longer you're gonna feel that way. You're gonna be like, it's always going to shit. It's never what I remember. I was like, yeah, because yesterday's gone and today's here. But let's move on to some more. We got a couple more of these news, man.
If you don't want to be called Nazis, stop doing.
You're called
stop
an
saying-
You've been called an anti-Semite more than anyone else at this table.
Yeah.
And people would
By
sit there
you.
and no, by me. I never called you an anti-Semite. I mean, I'm not sitting here saying I don't.
I'm a supporter of the Palestinians. I'm used to it. It's
Yeah,
fine.
I hope your beeper doesn't go off. The thing is that
you just say I should die?
You should not.
No, I
Did
said
you just say
no,
I should be killed
No, I did
on
not
live on
say that. I
CNN?
said, no, I did not say that.
Hold on, hold on.
Did your guest just
Let
say
me-
I should
No, I
be
did
killed
not.
Let me- hold on.
on live TV?
I said I hope
Guys,
you don't.
let me just stop.
You said you hope my beeper doesn't go off.
Because you sound
Stop
like a
that
supporter
right now.
Of the
Okay.
Palestinians.
Of Hamas.
Guys, let me
said
stop.
Palestinians.
Are you? A supporter
Am I
of
what?
Hamas?
No, of course I'm not saying
Palestinians are
Hamas.
not.
Then I apologize.
Are you a
Ryan.
Then I
racist, violent
apologize.
person
Then I
inciting
apologize.
violence against
Ryan,
me?
Ryan.
That's
That is
disgusting.
completely.
No, I apologize.
Good
That
job,
is
CNN. Let's
completely
have first
out
block
of
say the
pocket.
Muslim guy
You
should
know
be
that.
blown
Then I
up
apologize.
on
Then I
TV.
apologize.
Don't
Then I
say
apologize.
then I
Wow.
apologize. You literally.
Don't say
I thought you said
accused
Hamas.
him-
I apologize.
You didn't think I said
No.
Hamas.
No,
I
you
said I
didn't.
supported
Yes, I did.
Palestinian
Yes, I
rights.
did.
Why? Because when you hear
What's funny
Palestinian,
is
you
Rudy
hear Hamas.
Giuliani said this
No,
yesterday,
because-
so you're a great guest
Listen.
to be here
All
to
right,
defend
I
Rudy
told
Giuliani.
myself
Give me
I
one-
wasn't going to
give me-
entertain
give me one
nonsense
second.
today, and so
That shit looks unprofessional, and this is CNN, right? I see CNN at the bottom right hand corner. This shit, I ain't never seen no news look like that before. That shit looks horrible.
See. Well, look, that's one of those things right there. That's funny that you said that. Like news look like that. This is one of CNN's shows that I tell people, I said I don't consider this what they were doing right there news. This was them on TV giving up their opinions and stuff. It's like this is opinion pieces and all that kind of stuff. It's like, oh, I feel this way, I feel that way. If it's I can feel this way, I can feel that way, that's not news. News is this happened, that happened.
Raw factual.
That
Right.
factual stuff. They're debating. This is a debate show that's happening right here on a news channel. Fox. This is why Fox got sued like so bad, because their name is Fox News, and then like if you look at their programming on there, there's not no news that actually happens, and then they'll get on their shows and then say stuff as facts. And then they'll get sued because it was like, hey man, you said that like that was a fact, and you guys actually know that's wrong, and then have to end up paying and stuff. This is one of those shows on CNN that has to be careful of stuff like that also, because they'll say something and then it like you just like I've never seen news like this. Like no, because this isn't a news. This part
Yeah,
during this program isn't a news. This is a debate. This is a debate
program on the news
on the news channel. Yeah, on a supposed news channel. I call all these motherfuckers supposed. Like you gotta you see what the fuck they say, and then like you go to like me personally other websites and stuff that like who check their biases and all that shit at the door. It was like, well, yo, we're gonna give you the like ground news, like like that site and all that kind of stuff, little paid subscription site where you they'll give you like whatever, like this story right here what they were talking about, they'll give you news sources from the left and news sources on the right. They'll be like, yo, the right isn't covering this news story right here except for like these couple of people. The left isn't covering this news story except for these couple of people and all that kind of stuff. Then you can kind of maneuver around that way where you can try to find like, yo, what do both sides have in common of the story that they're telling? What are they trying? You know what I mean? Stuff like that. That's how I be looking at the news people and bringing it, like figuring stuff out.
I'm not gonna lie and act like I watch the news because I ain't seen the news in years. Told you, I don't keep up with like the news like that. There's work on there, but yeah, that's crazy. This him bringing him on the show, that's wild. That's wild.
Yeah. And for anybody that didn't catch what the threat was and all that kind of stuff, and him, like how he said, man, that's crazy, you wishing death upon me, because of, I guess it was a couple of months ago now, like a month or two ago, Israel did like basically a hit on a bunch of, what was that? Not Hamas, but Hezbollah. Oh my God, I'm messing their name up. People in Lebanon, a bunch of their pagers exploded, and it turns out like Israel was behind that, and it killed people. So he's saying that I hope you're like, oh, you're a supporter of Palestine. I hope your pager doesn't go off right now. Basically, I hope you don't blow up next to me. Like you don't blow up while you sitting here next to me. It was like, because you supporting these people over here. It was like,
having opinion in it, but when you start to, it's a line that is drawn. You have an opinion, between an opinion and insult.
Yes.
And you gotta be careful when you're having discussions or debate and like this, and when you're on this kind of platform and you're having debates, to keep it professional. You guys got these suits on and it looks like a professional thing, but you guys look like fucking kids the way y'all they're acting right there.
Yeah,
And
they started mudslinging. Yeah, like you said, like you got to keep it professional and all that kind of stuff. They actually kicked him out of the room after this. Like they went to commercial break, and then when they
that
came
was
back, they announced that like, yes, we put him off the panel right now because that's too far. Like,
yeah, that's
like,
hard.
that's too
When
far.
you
You can't do that.
don't believe what you believe in, but you don't want to get violent behind your beliefs. It's
Yeah,
not
man,
good.
because saying stuff like that on platforms like that gives people
Yeah.
ideas and all that kind of stuff. Like, yeah, well, yeah, these people aren't worth anything, and people lose their lives because people
Behind,
promote hate.
behind
All right, let's move on, man.
This was a shocking moment caught on camera. Video obtained by our NBC affiliate KARE 11 shows David Matori trimming a tree outside his Minneapolis home Wednesday when, according to court documents, a bullet was fired from his neighbor's upstairs window.
The bullet like went down through my neck and then all the way back to my spine.
Matori told NBC affiliate KARE 11 he's also recovering from broken ribs and a concussion. Adding, the last 11 months since he and his wife moved in, they've been living a nightmare next door to John Shawshak. Court documents show the victim called police 19 times prior to the shooting for incidents including harassment, hate speech, and verbal threats. It also says Shawshak suffers from mental illness. Shawshak has been charged with attempted murder, but he is not in jail. Police allowing him to stay in his home because they say he's a threat to himself and others.
The likelihood of an armed, violent confrontation where we may have to use deadly force with the suspect in this.
You better go in there and get that motherfucker.
All right, well, I thought I had more of the video right here, but they say they will not go in there and go get this man because it might ended up where them or him gets hurt.
Right, go get that motherfucker. Some put an end to it. It's only their witness.
Crazy, right? Oh,
How
look,
would you-
so Hefty, look, to get him some slack real quick. They did end up going to get his ass, but like Ann had to admit that they shouldn't have said that and all that shit, and they should have been when and got his ass like the day of the shit.
That motherfucker. 19 reports. What the fuck is y'all doing? At some point, after the first couple, I'm taking the ball to my own hands. You feel me? Me personally. You feel me? 'Cause y'all obviously ain't gonna do shit. You know what I mean? And that's what their job is, to support citizens when they calling them. You got 7 reports, and y'all ain't doing shit.
Ain't doing nothing.
But when it comes to a woman or somebody in their house, the citizens are ready to pull y'all guns and do the most.
Man,
when motherfuckers
you got a
you-
bow and a pot of just because they got a pot of water, you then all of a sudden
But when you're called on to come do your job, you don't never fucking do it. I'm not pro defunding the police because that's the dumbest shit ever. If you defund police, how the fuck do you expect them to police the community? So that's stupid. But
well, the real meaning of that shit doesn't mean not to have police for the money. It's the defund the police shit is supposed to be like having like mental awareness for stuff. Like is so say there's like a mentally challenged person acting up or something like that. We know that this person has a mental problem. Like not necessarily, we're not gonna necessarily send an armed police officer to this person long if we know that he ain't got a gun or a knife or nothing like that. We're gonna send this social worker type person over there to try to calm them down and work them down and all that kind of stuff. That's where the people, when they say defund the police, that's what they mean. They want to, instead of sending more money, more guns, like, no, let's invest in mental health and figuring out another unit to put out there for mentally.
about
For
that on
that,
the
it
show.
just sounds crazy. That I just think calling it defund the police is stupid. Like, because it made it easy to attack that shit. Like they just couldn't. They never came up with a catchy name for
Right.
what they really wanted. Like, just like Black Lives Matter. First time I heard it, I was like, oh, okay, I got it. But then I instantly thought about something. I was like, ooh, you know what y'all should have really did to Black Lives Matter? Y'all should have put Black Lives Matter TOO. It was like,
Exactly.
right? It would have took all the bite out of all their fucking arguments. Or like, what about this people? I was like, no. Listen to the sentence again. Black Lives Matter too. Like, yeah, it would have took all the fucking bite out of their white lives matter and what all that other stupid shit. So words matter, people. So the defund the police thing just had a terrible fucking name the whole time. I told people, it was like, oh, that's never gonna work because that sounds like something it's not.
Exactly.
just like you were saying it, just like how you were saying it, I was like, yeah, but that's not what that was supposed to mean. Like the people who came up with it, that they were saying more like what I was saying, but then you were saying what people thought they were saying. It was like, so yeah,
that's what it says.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it says something that is not what it's supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? But that's why I'm like, y'all need to repackage that one, come back in a couple years. Repackage that, go back.
On this topic, man, sometimes it seems like, what the fuck is the police for? Like, they just collecting checks, man. That's what it seems like sometimes.
What
Poignant. It's upset.
Shit. Yeah, we recording right now. Jump on.
Together. You ain't do. You know what I'm saying?
One more time, Hefty. That was CC, people. She finna jump in.
No, I'm just saying, it seemed like the police, they just collected checks, and not all of them are bad, man. It's just you get a handful of them that just fuck it up for the rest of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's the problem.
That's like with anything.
You can do that shit. That's all it is. That's all it is. If you can do something,
is one bad apple will spoil the bunch. I was like, and then it's their mentality of policing also like rubs a lot of us the wrong way. It's like, you know, this cop is bad. You don't trust this motherfucker, and then like you will do stuff just because he's a fellow cop to protect them from punishment and all that kind of stuff, and then it fucks up y'all reputation. I was like, when the cop fucks up, if y'all would be the first ones to throw them under the fucking bus and all, like, hey, we're professionals. He's a dick. He never took his job serious, and he's out here doing shit that he's not supposed to be doing, and all that kind of stuff. And then it would be different.
But they protect them. They make it seem like they're doing what they're supposed to do. They make it seem like the victim, motherfucker who actually lost their life, was in the wrong. That's the crazy shit to me. Like, what the?
Yeah. So yeah, and then they get caught over and over and over doing that kind of stuff, and then now we don't trust y'all. Then we start saying stuff like defund the police when you get caught fucking up a mentally handicapped person, like we talked about last week. Like fucking tasered the shit out of a deaf man. Like a deaf man with cerebral palsy. It was like ran up on him and talking about he wasn't listening. Like, he's deaf. He's deaf. It's like come on, man.
Oh my God! They just make themselves look bad on so many fucking occasions.
So many and so
they're
many.
Necessary though. They're a necessary evil. We need, because if we didn't have police in
we definitely need.
Wild in the community, anarchy. Motherfuckers do what the fuck they want to do, and that can't happen. There's too many children, and too much going on. So we need police in the environment in the community, but we need them to do their jobs. That's it.
Your job and nothing else, sir. That's it. I just need you to do your job and nothing else, sir. I was like,
motherfucking job.
My thing about the police. This is the one thing about the police that, like, if we can get rid of, if I can snap my finger, wave a magic wand, one wish, something type, they motherfucking how offended they get so easy about
Right.
stuff. It was like because they egos. It be they fucking egos. Hold up. I'm good. We got a whole bunch of calls in a row. Hello. Hey. Huh? No, I'm recording right now. Shit. Probably like another 30 minutes. All right. Everybody looking for me right now. My bad, people. But yeah, man.
Yeah, let's move off this that topic. I mean, it's a good topic, but it's frustrating. It's frustrating.
It's
Let's move
frustrating.
on.
Yeah, it's frustrating, and that, you know, this kind of stuff makes us talk and make us think about stuff, man. So let's talk about some more stuff.
I take full responsibility for, you know, my crimes or my charges. I want to say sorry to my family, my mom. My mom got 11 kids. I can't say all their names, you know. My managers, my kids that's not here. Really everybody that got something to do with this situation, I want to say sorry for just like, you know, having so much time invested into this, you know. And I am a smart guy. I am a good guy, and I really got a good heart, you know. I know the choice is yours. It's up to you, and I hope that you allow me to go home today and just trust in me to just do the right thing and never see you again unless it's at a, you know, bar in the future or something. Just out of this type of situation, I promise you I won't ever be in this type of situation again. I'm going away. I've learned from my mistakes. You know, I come from nothing and I've made something and I didn't take full advantage of it. I'm sorry.
So
He said, I
it
hope
sound
never see you again unless it's at a bar. Hey, so what happened was they
I feel that though, because nobody
me
wants
too.
to do
That's what I
that.
did. I feel him too. I said, unless I see you at the bar or something. I don't never want to see you again. I know you don't never want to see me. It's like shit. Unless you
My
see me
niggas
at a
want-
chair, I would have said a charity event or something like that, bruh. I was like,
But you can tell he's sincere. He's speaking from the heart. You know what I mean? He's being honest with his approach, and it's to be respected. You know what I mean?
yeah.
That shit out of time, out of people, out of his life, out of people surrounding him. You know what I mean? So, and he can't get that back. You know what I mean? Kids, all kind of shit. You know what I mean? So, apologies were in order. I feel like he was sincere in his approach. So, I'm glad to see he's free. I hope he out at this point. Um, we already know I've been a free Jeff advocate since the beginning. So yeah, for sure.
Well, I've been saying the same thing about it. I was like, it's free Jeff if Jeff didn't do the shit they said he did. like if you see the shit they said that they was out there doing, some people do need to be locked up. Just like we were talking about in the last motherfucking segments. You know, some people need to be locked up. If he was doing the shit that they was saying allegedly, which he's actually found guilty of. Remember, he did not get away with this. He's on probation for the next 15 years, and if y'all have ever had one of them homies that be on long-term probation and parole, it's like that shit usually don't work. So he'll be on what was it? Probation for the next 5 years, and then parole for the next 5 years, and probation for the next 15. Can't violate nothing. Can't violate at all, or he will go to jail and serve whatever time is left of that 20-year sentence. It was like, and there will be no ifs, ands, or buts about it, people. It's like, he better not get caught with no drugs, no alcohol, not speeding, fighting, just nothing.
Jaywalking.
With the if that judge didn't take that little jokey joke at the end. Well, jaywalking. It's like none of that. I'm just saying.
I'm confident though, man. I'm confident that
he won't do nothing else.
I'm confident he'll be all right. I'm confident.
Yeah, man. I hope so, man, because
Either
I'm not
way,
necessarily a big Young Thug fan. I know a lot of Young Thug fans and stuff like that. And then like I don't even know what I'm saying though. I'm like, I don't really want to see nobody in jail or nothing like that. But hopefully this scared the bejesus out of them. And if they was doing stuff like they was saying, that they realized that this ain't finna work. We can't do this no more. And they finna be under surveillance. It's like if they don't realize that they finna let them out, but keep them under surveillance, making sure that they don't go back to them ways and all that kind of stuff, then it's like, hey. See, they just put whatchamacallit ass in jail. I think we talked about that last time. I believe we did. Yeah, Vaughn.
Family, and that's what's up.
Yep. Okay, man, let's go on to another case.
No, we're trying to just go to discuss that now, what we will be able to talk to in terms of what was available and what was on those flash drives.
Okay.
But it was the book,
So it is Kim Porter's book, but not necessarily some of the stuff with the celebs that were mentioned besides.
It's hers. Nobody touched it.
Oh, so it is her official book.
Yes. Nobody.
And no one touched it.
Nobody altered it. Nothing.
So it's not the copy that the gentleman said that he was selling before. No.
No.
it's 2 different copies. That one was edited, and we have the original copy.
So you're saying that the other copy was an actual real copy, even though the family said it wasn't.
It was a derivative work.
It was edited. The only way the family say that is because I forgot his name. Albie Shore.
Yeah.
Yeah. And besides that, how they know? A lot of stuff their mother did, they didn't know. And I'd like to see apologize to the mother and the family for the picture being on front of it.
Right.
You understand? I didn't put it there.
Right.
So, they got to worry about bigger things.
Right.
Than what her diary was. You understand?
Right.
They should have started worrying when he was beating her.
Right.
When you start worrying about your mother after the fact.
Right. So the book.
When you start worrying about your mother, when you was beating her after the fact. Oh my gosh, man! So this is they claiming that they got. So they're claiming that they got sex tapes and Kim Porter's diary, where she alleges a whole bunch of different stuff against Diddy and stuff, like the book that everybody was talking about that was supposed to be coming out and all that kind of stuff, that didn't come out, or it did and they're pulled, but now they're finna do something else with it. Like this dude right here is claiming that he has like tapes and diaries and all kind of shit. It's like, and that they're finna put them out. You're gonna put them out and let people see what she had to say before she died.
I feel it. I mean, they say what they say was done in the dark shall come to the light. You feel me?
Right.
So, yeah, the shit always come out, man. The shit always come out. So, whether he expose it or somebody else expose it, it's gonna come out. So, be careful what you do.
Gotta be careful, people, and then only do shit with people that want to be there. God damn it! And when somebody don't want to be there, don't let them leave. Damn, people. That's like everything I've been hearing about these cases is just wild. Just wild. It was like y'all was doing what?
What they say? 13. What the fuck? Anyway, yeah, that shit crazy.
That shit crazy. That shit batshit crazy. That shit batshit crazy. That shit batshit. Yeah. You got some more of that shit.
How many of them was it? 2, 3? What?
Go some more stuff.
Oh, so it was them at 8 and they tried to rush you for real.
Yeah, but don't put this up, blood.
Nah, it's going out.
Nah, blood.
It's just going out, dog. Like, fuck them niggas down. So my question to you is, can I put the other stuff out that we've been knowing about?
Nah, they too young. Like, it's like that. Like, I moved away from it. Like,
huh?
I tried to talk some sense into, like, what happened, but I just, you know what I'm saying, luckily the homie Chris is here.
What Chris?
Chris Brown, bro. But, well, Wack, don't put this shit up online.
Nah, it's this. Oh, fuck them niggas.
Nah, but still, don't.
It's going up. It's already online. It's online that the niggas tried to rush you and you ain't told me shit. Fuck you, it's everywhere, nigga. It's everywhere that the niggas tried to rush you. They ain't say they put their hands on you. I just said the little homie gonna squabble up. I thought it was just one. Now you telling me them and 8 niggas, so it's on.
Yeah, but it don't need to be like that.
Nah, that's what it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be. All right, so I'm gonna call you when I get back tomorrow. I'm gonna pull up on you. All right. They tried.
He said, nah, that's what it's gonna be.
Hey.
Tried to rush you for real. They talking about Diddy's sons tried to run up on Ray J and stuff. Trying to fight and whatnot.
I would have tipped both of them niggas. All of them bitches.
All of them, right? It was like, y'all little niggas better move back before y'all get hurt by somebody. Nigga, no Diddy. He said, y'all gonna get fucked around here. No Diddy.
No Diddy. The fuck y'all little niggas thinking?
What the fuck was y'all little niggas thinking?
Wild man, you know what I mean? Hey, the wild man. It is what it is. And they say that I'm not too far from the tree. I believe that. So
exactly. That shit hilarious though, man. That shit hilarious to me, man. I wish there was surveillance footage of this or something of Ray J fighting Diddy's son. I'm trying to jump Ray J. He was like, oh man, Wack always got the good stories.
Yeah, Wack always got the heat. Everybody go to Wack.
The heat. Wack be having the heat. People be giving Wack all the info, man. Shout out
Wack
to
need
him.
to side show or something, man. Give us a spinoff. Give us something. Come on, Wack. Shit.
Hey, when we get off the air, I'll talk to you about that. I'll talk to you about that. I'll talk to you about that. I like to, it's funny you say that about him. Okay, let's move on. You see this bullshit? Who is that man?
Why the nigga jawline so big? Like Mr. Incredible or something?
I don't know. I think it's supposed to be like his beard texture or some shit from that moment when they did that. I was like, y'all should have picked a better moment. I would have fixed his face. I would have had that moment right there with a different motherfucking facial hair expression because like we didn't even know D Wade for the beard and all that kind of stuff like that. He was a smooth face nigga to me for most of his career.
Jamaica.
Like that shit is crazy. I was like, he looked like the Tin Man from the Oz. My nigga looked like the Tin Man from the Oz.
The Tin. Hey, did you see the memes, my nigga?
Oh yeah, and that's what made me say that one. I was like, oh nigga. Like, nigga.
I said shit. Yeah, man. They dragging the fuck out my boy, man.
They've been dragging
They
him for
dragging
a
the fuck out
while
my guy.
too. They've been doing it
And
for a
then
while.
they put these statues out when they did Kobe. Kobe's was kind of questionable too. I remember when they did Kobe's. But man, who the fuck is doing these? Who they hire? They need to hire somebody with more talent because obviously
They
the
need to
shit's
let these
fucked
niggas see their statues
before they
before they
rebuild them.
unveil them because I can be like, hey, that don't look like me.
What do you mean? That
What the
look like
fuck you mean?
that
What the
looks more
fuck? You
like
got me fucked up.
that looks more like Haslam than Wade. That looks more like Udonis.
Yeah, right.
You
You
feel
like, nigga, hey, man, that's UD.
me?
Who
Bro, y'all got the
UD
wrong.
at? That shit crazy, nigga. That shit crazy. That shit funny as fuck, though. That's funny as fuck.
Bro.
Oh, man, that's the end of, but what the fuck is that by his foot? What the fuck is that? Sticking up like that. Like,
No, what the fuck? It look like something. It look like a part of the statue too. It's brown, too.
like some bullshit, but I don't know. But I'll say this, man. Like, Dwayne Wade had his moment, had his career, earned his statue. Right?
Yeah.
Here goes a player that's going to just now starting. Maybe he'll get one too.
James, guarded by Tyson, steps back, and Bronny James has his first points in the NBA.
All right.
He now needs only 40,578 to catch his father.
He's got a little work to do.
In a few years. Connect hits his.
That's funny.
I love it.
I see you over there smiling like a proud papa.
I love it.
That shit is funny.
You're supposed to set your kids up for success. That's a father. You don't kick your kids out at 18 and tell them I don't ever want to see your ass again. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. And he did it in Cleveland.
That's crazy. Damn, that's crazy. Look at the days. One day apart, they scored their first bucket. Like 21 years, but hey, but
Wow.
one day, like that's fucking crazy. Like that's crazy, y'all. I was like, but Bronny scores his first NBA bucket in the Lakers got their ass whooped, but hey, the ass whooped, but hey, it's all good. Bronny scored. So,
Yeah,
what do
man.
you expect from Bronny this year? Since it's just us, we could talk a little sports thing. It's just us.
So to be totally honest about the situation, they talk about he got a two-way thing with the G League. So I see him going back and forth between the G League and the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
I heard something happened with Shafino. I don't think the Lakers gonna continue with that guard. So that opens up room for more playing time for Bronny and more opportunity for Bronny. Honestly, I think Bronny will be a good mid-range and defensive supporter in his career once he becomes established in the league. I don't think he's going to be a superstar, but I do think he will be a good key player on a good team to help them do something. I do believe he can play the game. Been around the game his whole life. Played in college, played in high school. He has high basketball IQ. But I don't expect him to live up to his father's superstar status at all. But I do see him having a positive and impactful career on as far as whatever team he plays for. Can he be a superstar? Maybe. That's just
Like,
but
and then
a lot
that
of work
won't be, and then super that puts a lot on there. Could he be a star? Could he could he be a star? Like maybe in like 5 years once he grows up and all that kind of stuff and gets some experience and all that kind of stuff. It's funny because people are saying that actually the potential star of the family might be Bryce, the younger brother. You know, a little taller and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know. I'm just happy to see Bronny get that first bucket out the way. You know what I mean? Because the cameras was out there focused on him, waiting for it to happen and all that kind of stuff. But who knows, man? Maybe this will be his launching point.
It's a proud moment. It's a good moment. He should be proud of himself for making it to where he made it. I'm happy for him. I'm happy for him. The James family, I'm happy for him. I support it. Totally support that shit. For sure. 100%.
All right, let's move on to another sport real quick, man. We got 100 days. 100 days from now. Super Bowl.
What's it? What's it?
In,
Louisiana?
In New Orleans.
I remember they were talking about Kendrick Lamar got snubbed out Lil Wayne for the show or something like that. It was gonna be in New Orleans. Yeah, man. You know I'm a big football. You know how I do with my football. You know me.
You know we do the fantasy football and all that kind of stuff. You know, fantasy football is overrated.
You saying that shit because what's your record this year? My bad, nigga. Just say it.
Hey, wait, don't worry about my record this year, damn it. Don't worry about the champs record this year, goddamn it. You know, I'm a 2-time champion. I can have an off year, motherfucker. I can talk. I'm like, the only reason why we talk about football is so I can redeem myself, like let people know that motherfucking Tua, you screwed me. Puka, you screwed me. Aaron Rodgers, you screwed me. But I didn't have Tua. I had Tyreek Hill. And, you know, without Tua out there, that shit ain't viable. That was Tua. I mean, so Tyreek was my number 1 pick, and then Puka Nacua was my number 2 pick. So people, y'all figure how my season's going. It's like those two as my number 1 and 2. Huh?
I drafted Anthony Richardson as my number 1 quarterback.
Yeah, I did Aaron Rodgers.
My nigga ain't playing right now.
Yeah, I know, right? So, hey, man, so basically, without them two playing consistently good and all that stuff, because and Puka gonna come back like last week, and I ain't even realize he was playing, and then he gonna fucking have 100 yards, and then now this week they talking about he hurt his knee at practice. Oh, ain't that a bit like, hey man, let me get a fucking a rep in with you, nigga. Like, come on, bruh.
None of the players on the team that you mentioned are going to the Super Bowl at all. But what teams do you think gonna make it
to the Super Bowl?
Super Bowl.
Right now, if you don't say Kansas City's gonna be one of them, you're kind of tripping, right? So maybe you know what? I'm saying Kansas City and Detroit. Those are my two.
I'm right here with you. We like this thing. We right here.
Like those are the right now, basically at the halfway point of the season, because that's basically where we're at right now. I feel like those are the best 2 teams, but usually does that end up being the Super Bowl? No. There's usually an upset in there somewhere of one of those 2 teams, and honestly, if one of the 2 teams were to actually get upset in the playoffs, I actually think it would be Kansas City. You know, I don't know if this would actually be an upset because Baltimore, oh my God. Like, I know they don't have the same, they're not undefeated like the Chiefs is, but Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson together is scary. Like, it's very scary.
Yeah, most definitely.
Mm-hmm. And don't sleep. Hey, wait, because you said none of them teams I mentioned can make the Super Bowl. The Rams could definitely make the Super Bowl if Puka and Cooper are completely healthy. Look at how they play when they have their whole roster out there. When they have their whole roster out there, that team plays very, very good and could scare some people in the playoffs if they make it, because nobody's running away with that division right now, because the Niners suck, the Cardinals suck, the Seahawks also suck. It was like so.
Joke right now. The Rams are not going.
No, they're probably
You
not,
know-
though. No, they're probably not. They're not. But I was just saying. I was just throwing my team a little bone right there. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's your
Yeah, that's my team. You know, we've been out here. You seen you've been seeing my Facebook photo for forever. I've just been leaving it on there just to let everybody get used to it. It's like, you know, we've been running with the Rams for like the last 4-5 years.
gotta get used to it, 'cause, man. I'm not used to that. Like you say, gotta get used to it.
I've been home teaming it. I've been home teaming it out here in the Los Angeles area. Speaking of home teaming it with the Los Angeles area, we just brought another championship home. It was like I was trying to. If I didn't have to take off next Friday, I was calm. I was not finna be at work. I'm seeing. Yeah, man.
The Los Angeles Dodgers for becoming the Major League Baseball champion.
Out there winning the World Series, man, with the injured bullpen like we had. Like, that's crazy. Like, our best, 3 pitchers didn't even get to play this year, basically. Motherfuckers was hurt, and we still pulled this off. We coming back next year with some heat for their asses. I was like, and we gonna probably do it again, man. So we won this World Series. Freddie Freeman ended up being the World Series MVP, hitting home runs in 4 of the 5 games, hitting home runs in his last 6 World Series games, because he hit 2 in his last game with the Braves when he was on the Braves in the World Series. That's a World Series record, 6 games in a row with a home run. He won the MVP for that. What else? Well, this was the other one. This was the weird stat that I just realized. Will Smith, the catcher, just won his 5th straight World Series. So he was on the Dodgers in 2020. Then he was on the Braves, and then he was on the Astros, and then who else was that? Yeah, so he was on the last 5 teams to win, and then he was back on our team again and won it this year.
That's my favorite player though.
Will Smith?
Number 16, right?
Number 16.
I believe he wears 16 because that's my favorite number. You know, I'm 10-16, so I'm pretty sure that's Will Smith.
Yeah,
but
the catcher.
Yeah, that's my favorite player on the Dodgers, Will Smith. Congratulations, man.
Yeah, man. But, hey, but the shit didn't end without no controversies.
Fly to right by Torres. Betts in the corner. Does he have room? Fights with the fan. And they're going to say that it's an out and fan interference. So an out, 1 gone in this first. It's the second time that Gleyber Torres has hit a ball that has ended up in fan interference in this series. He had the home run turned into a double back at Dodger Stadium. And yeah, Betts has that ball in his glove, and this fan literally tries to take his glove off. Pries the ball out of there. A for effort.
Well, he won't be watching the game much longer.
Wow, he might just from a TV. We're going to be watching this on the TV.
Came back and won the next game to take it home. I wish we would have lost the second game. I ain't gonna lie. I wish we would have lost 2 of them games in New York, so we could have won it Thursday, and the parade would have been today.
Get it done. long as you get it done, you don't want to give them too many chances to lie, especially
That's what I said. That was either way. I said I don't care if we, but it would have been cool. They had to parade on a Saturday. We would have been out there, Hefty. We could have went. We could have went.
Yeah, you know, LA is known for champions. You know, we not satisfied until we got champions under our belt. You know what I mean? So for them to do that and keep the tradition going for the city of LA, you know, the city of champions, that's beautiful. Keep it going. Inspire other teams in LA to become that and continue to do that.
Let's go.
Hopefully, my Falcons figure it out one day.
Mm-hmm. You know, Clippers gonna get us there next. You know, so.
Y'all been here long enough. Shit.
God damn it. Clippers gonna get it to us, man. We gonna do it next. It ain't gonna be none of them other joints. Well, all right, man. Hefty. I had fun chilling with you, man, for the last hour.
Always,
So,
bro, always.
We're gonna end this right here, man. This has been another episode, man, of the Who Said That?
They said that
podcast, man. And we out of here, man. Like, share, and subscribe.
Yes. Support.
It's important. Support is important, man. Hefty, man. Till next time, man. I see you. Hopefully you be in next week. So, hey.
Holla at me, brother.
Yep.